sun goes down, the stars come out. Where the times go, my universe will never be the same.
How you doing? Joe Severson here, and welcome to MLM Wealth Training. Before I get into, really who I am or what qualifies me to speak to today, let's just imagine you're out here in Orange County where I live, and we bumped into each other. Maybe you're out with your family visiting some friends, and you decide to get a cup of coffee. And we realize that standing in line, we have a lot more in common than we do different. And so we start on a conversation, and let's go ahead and walk out onto the pier and go for a walk, and let's talk a little bit about network marketing, and let's go for a walk. So if you're like me, you got into network marketing to make money. For me, I knew I was gonna have kids. I knew I didn't like my job, and when I got introduced to it, I said, wow, there's a better way. There's a better future for me. But when I first got in, my first year was a disaster zone. I went $100,000 in unsecured credit card debt. It was tough times. Hopefully you have not fallen on as tough times as me, but it wasn't the industry and it wasn't my mentors, it was me. It was me, and it was also a lack of training. I don't know what kind of things that you're going after, but I'm very interested to find out. I'm sure that you want to create a better life for yourself, for your family. And maybe you have run into some different challenges. There's more challenges right now in some ways than there has been because of where technology is. Now, some of the same challenges still remain, but some of the challenges have been escalated from so much technology and so much misinformation. Some of the challenges that have been around for 60 plus years are still here today, and that's, who do I talk to after my friends list? What do I say to my friends? What do I say to people I meet in the cold market? I mean, I could go on and on. The list goes on and on. But here's some of the major challenges that across the board are affecting the industry today. Number one, there's too much information. You've got Facebook, you've got Twitter, and you've got a bunch of young gentlemen out here that actually haven't made a lot of money in network marketing or have never built a group over 1,000, but they're selling the latest, greatest, hottest new info product. And this is causing confusion among people. So too much information is probably an understatement. In addition to that, what's happening is because certain groups are growing at record speeds, there is a lack of accessibility sometimes to our leadership. And the leaders in our company that have the clearest guidance are not always being heard. And they're not always being connected. Probably the biggest challenge of all that's been in existence for the last century, that's us getting in our own way. We truly require some level of coaching or accountability in some way from teachers, people that really understand human psychology and why people don't do what they know they should do. So this element of psychology, this element of leadership is infused in our network marketing training. So this training that you're now going to have an opportunity to look a little further in when you just register over here to the right of me is something that's been a long time in the making. I've had clients for years in my coaching business ask me to create a center, an academy, a university, a place, a home that people could come to. And when they came to this home, they knew that they would get the right information, clear guidance on what to do with the small chunks of time they have available each day to leave a legacy, to build a dream. So when you register, you're going to have immediate access to 20 video modules along with study guides. We'll take a quick peek inside and I'll show you what you're going to get. Now when you get back in here, you're going to see, wow, there's a lot of information. But we've made all of these in very easy, digestible portions. Most of these videos range in the neighborhood of 20 minutes per module. And like I said, we have over 20 modules. They've been edited down so that you only get the information you need to know and you don't get more than you need to know. Information overload is not what we want to do to you. We want to simply give you the facts, exactly what you must know in your mindset, your skill sets, in the strategies, and the tool sets of professional networkers. Now we could easily charge $500 for this information. There's no doubt about it. However, we're not doing that. We're only charging right now $49. Now I'm going to ask you So a small favor though, I find the more people pay, the more they pay attention. So I'm going to encourage you that you pretend that you paid $500 so that you pay more attention to the information, even though you're only going to pay $49. To have ongoing interaction with us and even have access to 2 new training modules posted every month. The scripts, the language, the PDFs, everything you need to succeed is here. It's clear, it's concise, and it's easy to follow. So look forward to seeing you inside. Go ahead and register right now, and let's start working together to make your network marketing dreams come true.
I used to look into my father's eyes.
Like when you said you felt so happy you could die.